Hi, I'm Seth Freuberg. I'm the Director of Options Training here at SMBU in Manhattan. I'm also the head trader of SMB Capital's Options Trading Desk. So today I'd like to talk to you about something I want to call turning lemons into lemonade. And it has to do with a mindset a trader can get into when he's struggling on a trade, and how if he gets too deeply involved in that negative mindset, he will miss something very important that will help his trading long term. So let's talk about a specific example. And today is July 13th. From July 13th, looking backwards 12 days, the market has rallied like hell, basically. And the Russell 2000 index, the index of small cap stocks, which our desk trades quite a bit, we trade the options on that index. That has risen 125 points in the last 12 trading days. It is an extraordinary rally in that index. It is moving almost twice as fast as the rest of the market upwards. And when the market moves that quickly for options, neutral, positive theta income traders like us, it's not a good thing. And so we have a trade that we like to trade on our desk called the bearish butterfly. And by the name, I would suspect you know that that trade has not done that great as the market has sold off. And so, as the market has rallied. And so I'd like you to take a look at a risk graph or a profit graph of a bearish butterfly, which has been punished by a 125-point rally. And essentially, you can see that this is a hurting butterfly. If you know how to read this graph, basically anything below that solid line is negative money. So now, can this trade come back if there is a sell-off in the market? Absolutely. There are other ways of handling this, so this trade could end up being profitable, but at the moment it is unprofitable. That's because it's a trade that's positioned behind the market, and if the market keeps going up, it creates some complications for this trade. So everyone on our desk trading a bearish butterfly is losing money right now on that trade. And that's what happens in a rally. In a sell-off, generally speaking, they're going to do very well with that strategy. So let's say you were a trader on our desk who does not have the correct mindset of a trader. You could be looking at the bearish butterfly trade and getting depressed. Hey, this isn't working out. I'm losing money. You could think the market's going to go up forever. You may swear to yourself you're never going to trade this strategy again. And if you have any of those thoughts, you've lost your long-term perspective. And what's the problem with losing your long-term perspective? And that is you will miss opportunity. And just as bad as a bearish butterfly can be as the market has rallied 125 points, you may miss that it is a fantastic opportunity to get into a new bearish butterfly for, in this case, the month of September. Why? Because the market does not go up forever, nor does it sell off forever. And so a trader with a strong psychology, instead of thinking, woe is me, I'm losing money on my bearish butterfly, they're managing their bearish butterfly competently, and they may end up making money on that trade if there's a retracement in the market. But what they haven't missed, because they have a strong trader psychology, is that this now creates opportunity. And the opportunity is on a brand new bearish butterfly, because once the Russell 2000 index has rallied 125 points, it becomes a very high probability trade, because the market tends not to continue rising at that level. That doesn't mean it won't. Again, it's very possible. It's possible that it could, but the probabilities are that it will not, and therefore the bearish butterfly is designed around the notion that the market will eventually retrace after any kind of a rally. So the deeper you are into that rally, the more likely that you're going to get a retracement at one point. And if the trade is traded properly, you should be profitable when that occurs. So if you just focused on the misery of your current trade and didn't keep your mind balanced to always be looking for opportunity, you would have missed this. But in fact, two traders on our desk yesterday put on bearish butterflies, brand new trades, because they saw what a wonderful opportunity this current situation presents for them. And so what's the moral of the story? The moral of the story is if you lose your perspective in trading, and what do I define that as? There's two ways of losing your perspective. One is you become irrationally confident. You go on a winning streak with a strategy and you start thinking you can never lose with that strategy, and then you bulk up and you start to increase your capital on that strategy after your winning streak, and it's almost guaranteed as soon as you increase your capital, you're going to have your first losing month in that strategy. It's a terrible thing to do, to get overconfident with any particular strategy. And second of all, you can become irrationally depressed. And what that means is you've lost, you've been on a losing streak of some sort, and you start thinking this is never going to work, when in fact there's absolutely no rational reason to believe it won't work. It's just the market has not cooperated with that particular strategy during that particular limited time period. So I'm talking about the irrationally depressed part today, the part where you forget that just as the market can rally dramatically, it can also slow down, flatten, or retrace, and any of those conditions are going to be good for most of the types of strategies that we trade on our trading desk, and many of the popular option strategies in general. So stay balanced in both situations. Don't get irrationally confident, don't get irrationally depressed. If you stay in the proper mindset, you see the long term, you've done your back testing, you know that these strategies work long term and provide a positive return long term. Knowing that, then you stay balanced, and your mind is in a position where you can see the opportunities that arise even in the midst of a struggle on an existing or previous trade. So keep your mindset together, be balanced, always see the opportunities when they arise, and that is how you will become a long-term profitable trader. Thanks very much, and we'll see you next time.